S&P 500 tried to break 4,200 but still can't manage to break through. Nasdaq is now below the 13,000 area again. US dollar finding support around 1.1 again. Can we see it break lower, or are we going to go up from here? Gold again is below $2,000. So let's get right into the market and let me show you what my best trading setup is this week. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jake from Simple Elite Traders. My mission for the channel is to simplify the financial market to help more retail traders to profit from it. If any of the topic is your interest, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. That way you won't miss any trading opportunity. Thank you. Let's get right into it, okay? So S&P 500 first. Let's have a look at SPY. This is the ETF of S&P 500. So bear me a second, just get the pen out. Right, so last week we saw this flag is trying to break lower. So this channel here is the flag, okay? It's trying to break lower. Below here is something that I use a lot. This, the first yellow line, is called the accumulation distribution to show you the volume. Daily looks okay, but there is a divergence on this. The other one is called the advanced decline line, which is the bottom one, the blue line there. This blue line tracks the underlying stocks inside S&P 500. It is pointing lower, actually break the higher low, is now making potentially a lower low through here, meaning that there is more stocks that are bearish than bullish on S&P 500. So if we see a divergence like that, unclear picture, what do? I suggest we go up a time frame. When you go up a time frame to weekly, you will see something should be clearer. Now, we are still seeing on the weekly. Now this picture is a bit different now. The accumulation distribution here is now pointing downward. Of course, the advanced decline line is pointing downward. So I see, a bit more bearish than bullish at the moment. In terms of price action on the weekly, you can see we have a doji bar. We had, one sort of bullish bar and trying to reject now on that level. This is a major level, right? I've been talking about. I'll show you on S&P 500 in a moment. This level, if I can draw a straight line, this level here, okay, on SPY, which I believe is around the 415. It's a major level that I wanted to see it break through, but if it can't, we could see it needs to recharge or range around in this area. But the longer it range around here, the more bearish that I'm going to be. All right, there's a lot of recession talk that is in the market at the moment, which I believe we are going to see it. But, my prediction was, later on the summer. So we could see a ranging condition for the next couple of weeks, all right? So when it's ranging condition, I will show you what my plan is anyway. Okay, let me now show you my S&P 500 chart on my broker, because that is where I trade, and you will probably see a better picture, right? Okay, it's pulling up. Okay, so S&P 500 daily, yes, we do still on an uptrend, but this is very, very weak uptrend, isn't it? Yeah, from going here, a push higher. Yeah, since the March, we had a push higher, and now we're ranging again. It's looking very similar like what happened in January and February, right? So let me just show you. So a bit like here, boom, and then range a little bit, and then it corrects again. So that's why I said the longer it hangs here, the more bearish that I will be. So we could test this 3,800 area, and then depending how strong the bounce is, we could even test lower. So I do have a bearish tone on the market at the moment, but right now, current price action is not nice to trade. You know, my plan is either look for rejection around this 4,170 area to short. So could be watch out on this area to short. Back to this area, take some profit, and then, you know, in case it go up again and then go like this. So you can see it doesn't go like a straight line. It could, you know, like that, boom, boom, boom. So we have the first one. So we could see a 4,170 test again and then go down, but a little bit like a staircase to go down. All right. So I'll be keeping my target short and sweet next week anyway. I'm not gonna aim for a high reward to risk. 2 to 1 would be something that I be aiming for, depending how elegant my entry is. Okay, so that's the plan on S&P 500. Nasdaq is again, you can see it's just ranging from here since the you know, early part of the month. The last 2 weeks it's been like that, ranging. So I'm not convinced to buy up here. I'm not going to sell, probably sell S&P. Maybe we'll sell depending on the how elegant the entry. Above, then I'll consider to buy, but that's not on my book at the moment. Going forward, if we drop below this area, let me give you the price. I think it's around 13,000. Yeah, 12,800 area. Then yeah, I will look to be a seller. That will definitely open up more room to the downside to around the 12,000 area anyway. So be patient on that. Okay, let's have a quick look of the Dow Jones Industrial as well. Dow Jones is not in a nice area. We're in a support and resistance zone at the minute right here. So staying above may be a short-term buy, maybe. Okay, drop below, then yeah, we'll be bearish. We'll be seeing more downside, so keep an eye on that. Okay, another things that you could look at is check Apple chart. I mentioned last week on my social media channel, Apple chart, $166 is a major resistance. Breakthrough, we could see the upside, but if it stay below, then we could see more downside to come, which I'm preparing to do a weekly stock market update. So basically it's more for advanced trader to trade, or for investor to look after the investment. Our plan on the channel is now going to be a little bit different. Weekend will provide trading opportunity on the Sunday, and then we will do a market update for the stock market and crypto market during the week. We'll post that, so do stay tuned and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Thank you. So continuing now, so indice on US is a little bit more bearish. European indice is slightly different picture, but we are reaching a resistance to about 16,000 on the DAX. So not much room to aim for. But if we do see a rejection, then maybe sell the US indice because it's a little bit weaker to me. Asia side, the Hang Seng is still rejecting a resistance around the 20,700 area. It's not the best to trade. For me, I'm happy just to use it as a reference to see. Okay, so that's all for me for the indices side. Start off with a bearish tone, but we're in the middle of the range. You know, I don't trade a mid-range. You need to be patient for a few days. Moving on to the currency side of things, dollar index. Okay, so always start off with the dollar index. Why? Because US dollar is the king of Forex. Everything needs to go through exchange from US dollar before anything can happen. So if you don't know what the US dollar is doing, it's going to be very difficult to trade the Forex market. Right, now I said at the beginning, 101 is a major level. You can see here rejection. Last time we come here, it bounced back up. All right, so now we're ranging here. Price action quite similar, isn't it? Like last time here, let me clear up the drawing a bit. So we try to break. Boom. Here, try to break. We're staying above. Staying above would be one, positive side for dollar. Could I take a 101? It depends on the price action, but the clearer entry you already see, I have a blue box. I like this to break, stay above around this area 1015, then yes, I look to be a buyer of dollar. Seasonally, it is quite bullish for dollar, but it's around the May time, so we have about a week of window to be patient. So yeah, I'm not very eager just yet, but I will show you what's on my list to trade. All right, euro dollar is the flip side of dollar index. We can see we have a trend line formation at the moment, so this white line in here is the trend line that I draw. Very limited to the upside, but break below, stay below, then yes, I'll look to be a seller of euro from US dollar. So I will be a euro dollar seller when it breaks the trend line. Okay, so I already have set an alert. It's very simple to use on IG. So price level, go down here and check 109.10. So sell price in here, just put 109.08, something like that. Bang, off it go. I don't need to babysit the chart. So the worst thing is you're just sitting on the chart hoping things will happen. Hey, I've got life to do, I've got other businesses to do, so I'm not going to sit in the chart. Setting an alert on IG is fantastic. So very interactive platform to use. I like it. I'll drop a link below if you do want to look for the best broker to trade. IG is the best. Right, moving on to the pound US dollar. It's not the nicest to trade at the minute. We have a sideways movement on daily. We try to, if you read price action, 1 day, 2 day, and a big retracement, barely break just broken the previous higher high, retrace again. This buying is weak at the moment. A lot of people say, oh yeah, that's a low test. The last Friday is a low test bar. Yeah, but even to the last swing high, we got a little bit of window to aim for. I'm not going to waste my energy to chase the last drip of the pip. So not for me to go long. To short, a bit too early. So let me drop down on time frame just to see what exactly he's doing, right? You can see, right? We're having a what I call a head and shoulder formation. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Can it come back to here, or this is the right shoulder forming? That's the. We shall see. Am I going to sell it here? It's unclear what it's going to do, but break below this neckline here, 12350, then will open up more room to the downside. So it is on my list to sell. However, I just have to be a bit patient on that. All right. So that's the pair that I like to sell. Dollar CAD, we were a CAD buyer, dollar seller, but you can see you've got to be very, very certain of what you are doing. Let me just clear off some of the pivot level in there first. Okay. You see that? It's now no longer a downtrend. Why is that? See the last Friday bar has taken out the previous lower high. That was the previous lower high. Okay, it's broken now. So I maybe be aggressive around this area here over the right shoulder. Take a long on dollar compared to the Canadian dollar. I could do that. I could. Depending on the price action, how it's set up. But certainly, I'm not going to be a seller of dollar against the Canadian dollar anymore. So I would probably turn into a buyer, 13400. All right. So very simple way of doing it to remind yourself is obviously make a note, which I did already, or otherwise is look at this. I can draw on IG a blue box area here, and then go and set up a alert. So 13420 sounds like a good price to remind me that I want to be a buyer. So 13420, boom, set an alert. Done. No longer need to babysit the chart anymore. The rest of it, I will have a look at the dollar yen chart, right? So this is a daily dollar yen chart. We do have a mini uptrend. Why do I say that? Like, you know, you need to read price action. Again, this is so basic stuff. If you want to learn more basic technical trading, I suggest you join my private trading community. Over there, I have put some simple trading video that is free of charge for you guys to learn. All you need to do is to join my private Facebook group. I'll drop the link in the description and a pinned comment on this video. Thank you. So now this is a uptrend. You can see staircase, pop, 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 high, 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 low. Can we find support and break through here? Yes, but we still reach another level. So not for me to trade. However, I will use it as a reference to trade something out, which is the next topic, commodity, right? Gold is, was on our buy list, but now the picture has changed. Why do I say that? If you look at the daily chart, we have tried to reach the previous high, which is the 2060 area here. Couldn't do that. Now, this is more bearish because by looking at the chart, you will see the buying, the green bar is a lot smaller than the red one. So the bear is actually now trying to take control. Yes, we did have a low test on Wednesday, barely broke higher. A lot of people, let me just zoom in a bit. So you know, this chart is absolutely brilliant, so interactive to use. So now you see on Wednesday, this is the a strong reversal bar, low test, and a lot of people will just set all the buy above, stop loss here. You're still in the trade, don't get me wrong, but it's not a nice place to be, isn't it? You know, kicks you in, can't continue. That's not gold like. It should be bam, 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 but no, it's not. We're not saying that. And Friday we have another reversal bar over here. So where to from here? From the price action alone, I don't think I want to be a buyer, just because you can see, right? It's weak buying. So, and we have a potential head and shoulder as well. Love that pattern, right? So shoulder, head, shoulder. Pattern can happen everywhere, but it's aligning with my plan that I probably will be a seller, but again, it's a bit early. So I probably think that we could see a range for a few days. Break below here, 1980 area, then we'll open up to the downside more on gold. So I will use the dollar yen and see what they're doing. If dollar yen is going up and gold is breaking the 1980 area, then yes, it will benefit my probability to sell gold more. So that's the plan on gold. I am planning to be a seller, but not quite ready. Silver, the chart is not nice, so I'm happy to leave it alone. You can see we're reached to the $26 area, and now it's just ranging. So break below here, then yes, probably will sell gold. So break below the $24.50 will be more room to the downside. All right, commodity, the final one is oil, crude oil. Wow, what the hell is happening? I thought the OPEC, they're trying to do the magic, right? So you know, no, it's no magic. It's now even below. So that was the OPEC meeting, cut production, boom, gap higher, fill the gap now. It's almost anyway. All right, so where to? Could we see a bounce in that? That's not something I like to chase on this instrument. I don't like when it's ranging. What I mean by ranging, look at that, this is still inside this range. So if you're a range trader, yeah, you may want to, you know, see that as a good opportunity here to buy, maybe, but not for me. I'm happy to sit out on oil. But if you do have any other comments or disagree with me, drop a comment here. Would love to discuss that with you. Otherwise, that's all for me for the trading plan next week. So I am having a bearish tone on the indices, potentially be a US buyer and a gold seller. All right, so stay tuned. In the middle of the week, we'll post some of the top stock market update, so certain high value stock that we'll be talking about, and the crypto update, of course, we'll be talking about what's happening in the cryptocurrency market. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good week. See you later. Bye bye.